Hi to all football fans around the world. Hi to all Gunners fans around the world. You're welcome to another edition of the Arsenal Alchemy. And today we start on a very somber note. We start on a very devastating news we heard this morning. I woke up, checked my phone to see the updates. I was looking for transfers, if any of the transfers had been completed. And to my surprise, I stumbled upon the news that Diogo Jota of Liverpool is dead. Now, this news shook me. I haven't been myself, how could this have happened? So the report we're hearing is he died alongside his brother, and they were involved in a car crash. So we heard a report that the tire of the Lamborghini he was driving burst, and the car veered off the road and caught flame, and they had no chance really, because when the paramedics came, and they were already gone by then. So this is a really terrible news. Diogo Jota has always been a very good professional player. I've never heard any scandal about him. He was such a good guy. As you can see from all the comments, all the accolades coming from his former teammates, this guy was such a wonderful guy. And to make it even worse, he got married just about less than a week ago, to his long-term partner. And I think they have 2 kids together. And so this makes it all the more worse. How could this have happened? Like I said earlier, he died alongside his brother, who plays in the Portuguese Division 2 league. And, our heart goes to the family. And this first segment is looking at the life of, the career life of Diogo Jota. His full name is Diogo José Teixeira da Silva. He was born in December 1996 in Porto, Portugal. And the place of death was Senadia, Spain. In 2014, he joined the team Pacos de Ferreira, and he stayed there till 2016, after which he joined Atletico Madrid in 2016 up until 2018. Though in Atletico he made no senior appearance, but from there he went on loan to Porto. From Porto, he scored about 8 goals in 27 appearances. Don't forget, at this point, he was still in his teenage years. I think he was 19 or 20. So he was still very much a young player. But he picked up his career as per performance when he moved to Wolverhampton Wanderers on loan. And there he scored 44 goals. Wow. He scored 44 goals in Wolverhampton Wanderers. So he was in Wolverhampton Wanderers up until 2020. Then in 2020 to 2025, he moved to Liverpool. He made 123 appearances and scored 47 goals. In the international level, he was in Spain's under-19. He made 9 appearances there, scored 5 goals. Then he moved on to the under-21. He made 20 appearances, 8 goals. In 2016, he made his appearance in the Portugal under-23, and he just made one appearance, one goal. Then 2019 up until 2025, he represented Portugal in the senior team. He made 49 appearances and 14 goals. Like I said earlier, this guy was a good professional, a very, very wonderful box number 9. He was like a fox in the box, like they call it. One touch, it's a goal. I remember when he was in Wolverhampton, I was like, I wish Arsenal could get this guy. Then we were seeing that this guy was technically gifted. He had a very good eye for goal. He was a mercurial striker. He scored against us a few times, and I always admired him. And on that note, I'll say I wish the family, I wish he rests in peace, and I wish the family gathers the strength to take this loss, this very, very horrible loss of 2 of their brothers. May his soul rest in perfect peace. And on that note, we come to the report today that Gabriel Martinelli is actually frustrated with the news about Arsenal really looking for a left wing attacker. He feels he gave his all to the club. I feel so too. When you look at his statistics, it's not been very bad for a winger. It's apart from maybe Saka, Salah, and 1 or 2 wingers in the world. I don't think every other winger's stat is as good as Martinelli's. 3 seasons ago, he scored 15 goals in the Premier League, and he had about 8 assists, which is very good. So that's a GA of 23. The season after that, he scored 12 goals. This last season, he scored 11 goals in all competitions. So that is not a bad return for a winger. And don't forget, this guy was out for nearly 2 months when he pulled his hamstring. I think this idea of Arsenal looking for a left-wing attacker, I think is overstated. Are you telling me Nani Madueke is an upgrade on Martinelli? I don't think so. Are you telling me Rodrigo, whom I've watched, he's a brilliant player? He could be slightly better technically than Martinelli, but the all-round game, Martinelli's defensive contributions, Martinelli's pace, even Martinelli's goal scoring is decent. You can't tell me that bringing Rodrigo for the amount that Real Madrid is quoting is an upgrade on Martinelli. I really don't think so. I don't think so. Forgive me, but I don't think so. Leao of AC Milan, maybe slightly an upgrade, but his numbers are identical, even if not inferior to Martinelli's, And I think Martinelli and Trossard on that left side, they contributed more than we're giving them credit. Both of them scored about 21 goals on that left wing last season. Both of them scored about 21 goals. I'm not very sure about the assists, but it's been a lot of assists. I think we are overstating the left side thing, or you need to get someone. I think we're overstating it because we already have the weapons. Let's just concentrate on a striker, because right now Arsenal is looking to make a deal for Martinelli, like sell Martinelli before they can put in any serious bid for a left attacker. And I'm like, why? We have a weapon. Martinelli is a weapon. He can only get better. He's 23 or so. He's 23 years old. He can only improve. He is an established Brazilian international. We should, if there's a problem we have with this guy, I think the coaches can coach him better. The coaches can tell him what to do. The coaches can tell him what he needs to do or what he doesn't need to do. This is a coaching thing. We don't need another person. Buying a Madueke for 50 million pounds to play on the left. Madueke is not even good on his preferred side on the right. Why do you want to bring him to the left? Because I heard we're serious about that. So this is my take on it. I think Arsenal, it would be a horrible, horrible decision to sell this guy. If we sell him, we're going to get weaker. None of these guys being quoted. I saw some other guy from Lyon asking for 40 million pounds. All these guys are not even Premier League proven. We have a player that is Premier League proven. And I bet you the moment we put Martinelli on sale, very, very good clubs are going to come for him and we're going to be the losers. Already we heard Bayern Munich is watching his situation. There are a couple of teams in Saudi Arabia looking at following his situation in Arsenal. Someone said something about Anthony Gordon in Newcastle. He is not an upgrade on Martinelli. He had that brilliant season the season before this. Last season he was mediocre. Last season he was just regular. I would be really, really gutted if we sell Martinelli, because I think it will make us weaker if we sell him. Martinelli, don't forget, he helps Miles Lewis-Skelly on that left side a lot. He tracks back, he's hardworking, he runs his socks off, he covers every blade of grass on the pitch. Why do you want to do away with such a player? Then moving on, the Gyökeres situation and Sesko situation is still at a stalemate. We don't know what is even real. There's been a lot of reports. These people say this. There was a report that we've agreed a 5-year deal with the player himself, which is not news. We have agreed the player wants to come. We have agreed. The only problem is his sign-on fee, which Sporting CP is still holding on to. They don't want to let him go on the cheap. And but from the looks of things, I think there's been a bit of a movement with his agents and with the club itself. We will just have to sit back and see how that develops. But it's looking like he is the one we are leaning towards. After Leipzig released the release clause of Benjamin Sesko, which they put in at 90 million euros. 90 million euros should be about 79 million pounds. Arsenal will not be ready to buy Benjamin Sesko for 79 million pounds. He's not a proven striker, like I said. His goal tally, especially for last season, was very low. Yes, he has a physical build. He has the physical stature for the Premier League, but he is not. He's not a regular goal scorer. So then, of course, the contract is more complicated than we thought. So I can see Arsenal. I can see that deal fading away and leaning towards Victor Gyökeres, whom is my preferred choice personally. I think he's going to make a better striker than Sesko. He's ready now. He uses both feet. He's powerful. He has an eye for goal. He scores fantastically well. I've watched this clip. I think this is the guy we need. How that affects Havertz is left to be seen. But the good thing is Havertz can play anywhere in the forward line. So that is a good thing. So on that note, we come to the end of today's podcast. And once again, we send our consolation and to the family of Diogo Jota, and we once again hope he rests in peace. And so if you like this video, kindly like and subscribe and interact with us on the chat. And with that, it's goodbye.